it's Cassidy, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another Empties video. If you've never seen an Empties video before, it's basically just going through all the products that I've finished, and I give you my thoughts on them. Since I used it all up, I probably have some type of thought on them, and if I'd repurchase it or anything like that. I have a whole new box. I feel like the last time I uploaded one of these was not that long ago, but maybe it was. I would have to look on my YouTube to say for sure, but I feel like I just filmed one of these. But this box is full and I have stuff just hanging out too. Let's get into it. This product I literally just finished before filming is the Batiste Brunette colored dry shampoo. I never wanted to use dry shampoo before because everyone says it's bad for you, but dry shampoo is just, I caved and got it, and now I use it all the time, so oops. So this is just another one down. I already have a new one repurchased because it was on sale one day, so I got it because I knew I was slowly running out of that. I have a thing of soap. This is one that I've had for a long time because I had one of those big things, like the tub kind of things that you just refill these with. So really the Empty is one of those huge ones that you get from like Costco or whatever. But I had it for a different scent. It was like, I can't remember, like just a really plain scent, but I do like the warm vanilla and coconut milk one, which is what I repurchased. I have this mini Sephora Lash Craft a big volume mascara. I don't actually think this one is done, but it's like completely dried up and I've had it open for like a really long time, so it's mostly done, but I can't even open it without like crusties completely falling off of it. And then this is the only product that I haven't finished, that, well, other than this one, but I'm not using this, but this one technically is not finished, but I will finish it tonight or tomorrow when I wash my hair next. It's the L'Oreal Paris Dream Length Split End Sealing Conditioner. I finished my last Function of Beauty conditioner that's also in this box, and so I needed to replace it because I went to buy new ones of these, this and the shampoo. I think the conversion rate was really bad at that point because I'm Canadian and you pay in US dollars. The tariffs was like, it was right when tariffs were getting announced and stuff, all that chaoticness. So customs and shipping and everything was crazy that I was gonna have to spend like $150 or something on shampoo and conditioner. So I decided I was gonna stop using Function of Beauty. However, I still get emails from them, so I went on there just to see how much it would be with, like, there was a sale going on, and with the sale, and I think the shipping and customs and all that went down significantly, so I ended up getting it for 70 Canadian dollars, I think, which is a lot for shampoo and conditioner, but those last me a really long time, and my hair is just so much healthier when I use them. I don't think this one's bad, but I don't know, I just think the Function of Beauty one is better. I do really like the mask of this line, so for now, I'm gonna go back to Function of Beauty. Yeah, I have about one use left in this, and I didn't want to just use it tomorrow and then have to have this sitting in my room for the next 3 months. I also don't know if I'm gonna do another Empties for a little bit because I do have to move in 3 months, so I'm not gonna want to be taking garbage with me. Anyway, this is good, it's not bad. I'm just gonna go back to what I know I really like. I have a box of Mighty Patches, just the original one. I don't know how well these work on me. My pimples right now, I have a huge one right here and a couple. Half the time my pimples don't get to the whitehead kind of stage where I can use these and they actually work. Like this one I've tried to use, I have a bigger thing of these and I tried to use some on this for the last 3 nights. Nothing. So it's just not at the right stage. I don't know why I keep buying them because sometimes they work, but like when I have huge massive ones like this, it doesn't work, and that's when I want it the most. A thing of flossers, already have a new one. A thing for cotton pads. I've maybe used them, but they also just might be, I've always put them in a jar always repurchase these ones. I always use the ones from, they're the ones from Costco. These are 2 different, but something smells really good in there. But 2 different but the same Olay dry makeup wipes, makeup removers. One, I think this one has the exfoliant, this one does not. These are the makeup wipes I use all the time. I cut them in half, so they usually last me quite a bit longer. Each pack comes with 2 of these, and I don't even know how many is in here, like probably 140 or something. Or maybe in the whole box there's 140. So it lasts me quite a bit. I have been doing my makeup more than I used to, so I go through them a little bit faster, but I have 2 of these. I'm almost out of the 3rd, I think. Here is my other Batiste one, because I thought I had one before, but I couldn't remember. So yeah, I've been through 2 of these. Again, I've repurchased. I probably could, well, right now this color is fine. When my hair is freshly dyed, I probably could go for the darker shade of this, but I don't really notice. But I do prefer to have this over the normal one, because just so much extra work to try and blend the light spray into my hair, and I'm lazy. And if I'm using dry shampoo, I'm probably being lazy. I have a Olay Ultra Moisture Shea Butter body wash. This is my go-to because you can get it at Costco in, well, you used to be able to get it in 3 packs. Now the packaging is different and you only get it in 2 packs. Probably for the same price or more. Inflation, you know, gotta love it, but this is go-to. Doesn't dry out my skin, which can be a problem, and helps me not stink, so we love that. And they do last me a really long time. I have this, so I have the new one in my shower already. I have this Lush Orange Shower Scrub. I don't think this scrubs enough. It's not very exfoliating. And not a great orange smell. I'm gonna be completely honest. I love orange scented or orange flavored things. That's my favorite. This one was not that great. Would not repurchase. This Cicaplast Balm B5 Conditioning Pro Vitamin B5 Relieving Therapeutic Cream from La Roche-Posay. I saw a thing that people said use it on your nose and it will help with those sebaceous filaments, or I'm probably saying that wrong, I can't remember. I don't think it did a thing for that. It is supposed to be really good for like really dry skin and like irritation. I don't feel like I really needed this, and I don't think it really helped. I just used it up till it was finished, and I don't think I'll repurchase. I just don't think it did anything that I thought it was going to do. It was fine for moisturizing, but I didn't need this thick of a moisturizer, and I had other hopes of what it was going to do, I guess. I have the Juice Beauty Blemish Clearing Serum. I like having a serum in my routine, but currently I don't have one, and my skin, other than all of a sudden these 3 huge pimples, my skin has been a lot better. I used to think this cleared my skin out, but now I'm not so sure. I think my skin was just nicer at that point. I'm not sure if this was doing anything. I could be wrong, but I feel like I haven't missed anything not having this in my routine for the last few months. Maybe I'll repurchase it in the future, but not anytime soon because it is not cheap. Then I have this travel size of the Peter Thomas Roth Firmex Peeling Gel. This lasted me a really long time, and I felt like this one was better than the big version that I have currently that I started using after this one. This one just exfoliated more, I feel like, but it might be in my head. The new one that I have just feels a little bit more liquidy. But this is just the chemical exfoliant that I use. This is the exfoliant that I use 1 to 2 times a week. Helps me out a lot, makes my skin a lot smoother. I have pretty dry skin, and this helps combat that. So I will continually repurchase this. Like I said, I already have a new big one. The Ole Henriksen Truth Banana Bright Eye Cream. I've used this previously, and then this one was a newer one. I don't think this really does anything. maybe a little bit moisturized underneath the eyes, but I don't think it does anything extra than what my face moisturizer does. I have a really hard time deciding if eye creams or eye products or like under eye products do anything in general for me. If you have good eye cream recommendations, let me know down below, because I will check them out. Currently I'm just using the ordinary caffeine one that's supposed to help get rid of like darkness under the eyes, which I struggle with a lot. So this one was okay. It wasn't bad. I just don't think it'd be worth the price tag. My Olay Active Hydrating Beauty Fluid Lotion. This one's in the original. I think I might have the sensitive skin one right now. This is my go-to moisturizer. I think it's good and it's a really good price. Lasts a really long time. I already have a repeat. I use a lot of the same products. Once I really like one, I tend not to switch it up too much, specifically with skincare stuff. I do have a deodorant in here, the Old Spice Fiji with Palm Tree. This is the one with aluminum, and it's like the white powdery one. Right now I have the aluminum free one. I don't know if I like it as much. It's fine smell wise. Well, okay, there is a updated version of this, I think, and I hate the smell of whatever the Fiji is mixed with now. That one is like the gel one, so I just feel like my underarms are wet already, but and I'm like, am I sweating or is it the deodorant? So I think I prefer this one, but I don't know. The other one's fine too, but I like men's deodorant better. I do still have a few women's deodorant that I need to make my way through. Like I said, I have to move in 3 months, so I need to work through my products, so I should probably do a project pan. I think I say this every single time. I finished a Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Actually, it might not also be finished. This is the waterproof one, but I had it open for a year. So, or like 11 months. So I decided to use a new one. And I also found that it started transferring more, I think just because it's been open so long, so the formula isn't as good. But I don't think you need to buy a full version of this. You will never make your way through it before you need to throw it out. And I'm not even talking, I obviously don't throw it out after 3 months or the 6 months that they say. Even in that year, I just don't feel like you use enough to warrant buying the big one. At least for me. Then, as always, I pretty much every single time have one of these Fit Me concealers. Oops. In shade 5. This is my go-to. One of the best ones that works under my eyes with my dry skin. And the shade is good too. So, it's almost guaranteed that I will always have one of these in my Empties. I'm almost out of another one already, actually. And I have a backup for that one. So, you can tell I like it. Since that was my go-to concealer and it has been for years, I was trying to make my way through all my other concealers because there was no reason to have them. So I finished out this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This one was okay. I didn't mind it, but sorry, the lighting is gonna change. The weather is interesting. I didn't mind this one. Obviously, I scraped it all off the sides. It was pretty good. That one's just my favorite, and they're pretty much a similar price point, so I don't need a cheaper one, if that makes sense. So this one was pretty good for my dry skin as well, which it says is hydrating, but sometimes I just don't believe brands. Okay, 3 products left. This is what smells so good, is my Japanese cherry blossom candle. I need to work my way through candles. I have a bajillion and I never use them, so I probably should just give some away. But this is one that I always loved, and it's just such a fresh scent to me. I don't know, the scent isn't great in all of their products, but in candles it's really good, and it was my go-to one. Solid. Beautiful. I forgot it was in here, so when something was smelling good, I knew I liked it, but I couldn't tell what it was. I thought maybe it could have been this, the Ariana Grande Cloud Body Mist. I got this for really cheap at Winners one time, and then it became my go-to scent. It just doesn't last super long, but I really like it, and I would repurchase it probably once I go through all my other scents. I do have the perfume of this, and it is my go-to scent now, but I have a few other body mists and stuff to make my way through before I would repurchase this. Then the last product in here is my, I think it's Way leave-in conditioner. This was one that came in a birthday gift from Sephora, I want to say a couple years ago. I liked it. I don't know how much it did to my hair, but it could have been helping it, if that makes sense. I don't think it did anything bad to my hair. I just don't think it like made my hair beautiful, incredible, so healthy. But I do like having a leave-in conditioner, so I'm gonna try and find a new one that's cheaper than this. But if I got this for free again, or for my birthday gift again, or whatever, I would definitely use it. So it's a good product. I don't have the extra income to be spending on really expensive products like this. I used to use one by Schwarzkopf, I think is the brand, that I really liked, but I don't know if they make it anymore. I never see it anywhere, but I used to get it at my hairdresser's. I got it all to fit in here, thrown out now. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Again, I don't know if I'll right away start collecting empties again. I might wait until I move into my new place. I don't feel like I go through products really fast, but I feel like I said at the beginning, that this one was a little bit faster, but maybe it wasn't. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and you got some good recommendations, or maybe even some products that you don't need to spend your money on. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both those would mean the absolute world to me. And if you've made it to the end, you can always leave any comment you like down below, or an emoji. You can do the trash can, the recycling, anything like that. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!